So this video might feel weird or cringe or whatever you call it. And you might think this video is not appropriate for uploading on YouTube, but whatever it is, I'm still gonna upload this video, and that is what I am here for. I make this cringe type of content for my own self and for the people who are just starting out. I've been practicing communication skills for a long time, a very long time, and I've gone from this point to this point, and I'm a middle tier communicator. I get might be a little less than that, but the point I came from was where I couldn't even listen and understand what someone was saying in English. And I've got to a point where I can somehow speak it, and I can talk to a guy who is, native speaker, and he can understand me properly and I can understand him properly. And I've got to this level, and I'll still improve. I'm still working on it, and I'll still improve it, and I'll get to a level where my communication skills is so clear that I can influence masses, and I can make an impact in this world, and I can speak in a way that people should listen to me. So there's a process to it. So I think I'll be starting a series where I'll be sitting down here every single day, and I'll be practicing communication skills almost every single day. And there are very different techniques that I'll be mastering. So there's one technique that we use to make our voice more deep and more clearer. And you know what that is? You'll place something up here that feels so cringe, but I'm gonna do it in front of the camera. So listen up. You have to place something like a finger or a cable or whatever it is. So then you'll speak something out loud, and that wouldn't be clear at all. That will feel like you are speaking something while closing your mouth or something. It will feel weird, but you have to do it in order to make your voice more clearer, more deeper, and more audible to people, whatever you call it. So we are gonna do this exercise today. I have this a little bit of text that I got from internet. We'll be reading this text out loud and communicate to improve our communication skills with this cable in our mouth. So let's try it out and let's see how it works. First, I think I should read it without the cable in my mouth. So listen closely, because the world is designed to keep you weak, broke, and complained. Most people wake up, put on their invisible shackles, and head up to a job they hate just to buy things they don't need to impress people who they don't care about. They are the matrix, and they are the background noise in a world designed for winners. You have a choice. You can either be a victim of your circumstances, or you can be the of architect of your own reality. Pain is coming regardless. You can either suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One leads to a life of absolute freedom, private jets, and respect. The other one leads to a miserable existence in a cubing waiting for a weekend that never sacrifices you. I don't care how you feel. Feelings are for poor people, are for people who can't control their own mind. My reality is dictated by my will. If I say I'm going to do something, it is done. I don't need motivation. I have drive. Motivation is a spark that dies. Drive is a nuclear reactor that never stops. The universe is competitive arena. If you aren't outworking everyone, someone like me is going to take everything you ever wanted. Get up, fix your posture, demand more from yourself. Every single day is a battle. Either you conquer it or it conquers you. Choose excellence, choose power, become a man that the world cannot ignore. This was a text that I read, and I read it loud. I wasn't clear, I was stuttering, and I wasn't able to read it properly, but that is how you learn to speak. I was reading a fluent paragraph, I think probably inspired by Andrew Tate, and I was reading it out loud, and I was learning how to speak. I'm trying to master my vocals, the way I speak, the way I articulate my thoughts. And that is how you learn communication skills. It is not easy, and it is not supposed to be easy, because if it was easy to be a good speaker, then everyone would be a good speaker. You know how many people around you can speak in a good way? Probably one of them. I know, like, out of the 60 guys I know, like, I have so many friends. I am an introvert, but a few guys I know, there's just one guy who's a master of communication skills. He speaks perfectly. He's a very good communicator. He can manipulate anyone you want, and he's the most confident guy out there. So it is very rare to find the people who are very good communicators because it is not easy. Some people are born in that way, like they grow up in a circumstances where they continuously challenge themselves to learn communication skills, but we aren't born in those circumstances. I'm still growing up, so this is a good time to learn communication skills, and that is exactly what I'm doing. This is something that will make me more money in future. It will get me more opportunities in life. And picture this. So I'm gonna play this. I'm just practicing it from the second time. I don't even know how to do it properly, but still we are gonna do it because we all are just beginners. Listen closely because the world is designed to keep you weak, broke, and compliant. Most people wake up, put on their invisible shackles, and head to a job they hate just to buy things they don't need to impress. They don't need to impress people who they don't care. They are the matrix. They are the background noise in a world designed for winners. You have a choice. You can either be a victim of your own circumstances or you can be the architect of your own reality. Pain is coming regardless. You can either suffer from the pain of discipline or you can regret. One leads to a life of absolute freedom, private jets, and respect. The other one leads to a miserable existence in a cubicle waiting for a weekend next that never sacrifices you. I don't care how you feel. Feelings are for people who can't control their own minds. My reality is dictated by my will. If I'm going to say that I'm going to do something, it is done. I don't need motivation. I have drive. Motivation is a spark that dies. Drive is a nuclear reactor that never stops. So I read this paragraph a bit loud and I'm feeling that energy in myself and the clearance in my communication skills and the energy that I'm feeling from my lungs. My voice is a bit more clear. That is what I'm feeling right now. And this is very important for you. You have to do this. My voice, I'm feeling that my voice is a little bit more loud, more clearer, and it is a little bit better. So you have to practice it almost every single day in order to improve your communication skills. And that is exactly what I'm doing. I make these videos very consistently. I have uploaded 52 videos on this channel only. This channel specifically, I've had so many channels before this. So you need to master this skill. Communication skills are very important. Doesn't matter what circumstances you are in, what phase of life you are in. I had a very good word in my mind that I just forgot, but it is just part of the game. You improve your communication skills on the way. I'm just gonna turn on the fan so that we can practice it more, because just a little practice can't make you get ahead than other people. I don't actually have something to do right now, so we are gonna spend this time productively doing something that is gonna benefit us in the future. Not I can just pick up my phone from which I'm recording right now. I can just scroll to Instagram like everyone else, but I'm different. I'm just built different. And that is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm recording this video and I'm practicing my communication skills. And there will come a time I'll outshine all the people who are scrolling through Instagram right now. And I say this every single day because it is the reality of world. The people who are the best in my class, they are just enjoying their best life right now. And there will come a time when when I'll outshine all of them because I'm practicing and they are enjoying. And all of this compounds. And there will come a time when I'll outshine, when I will be outshining all of them. And the time is not so long. I've already outshined so many people in so many aspects of life. I make more money than all of my classmates and even most of my teachers. So that is what life is all about. You need to be practicing, you need to be learning, you need to be consistently improving your life. So I'm feeling a bit something. I was feeling something. So we just turned on the fan. I guess we should turn on the other light as well. I think it is a little bright now. So you can use AI to generate this text. That is what I'm doing right now. I just asked Gemini to give me some text to speak like this specific guy, and it will give me this transcript to read out loud to improve my communication skills. And that is exactly what I'm doing. That is what you should be doing in order to improve your communication skills. Improving your communication skills is just very simple, but you need to put in the fucking time because no one was born with these high class communication skills. They all mastered it through practice. That is what makes you better. So I've said this multiple times and I'll say it again. Practice is what makes you perfect. So we have a new script right now, a text, a transcript that I'll be reading out loud and you can practice it as well. So let's move forward. Listen to me very carefully. The world is divided into two categories of people, the predators and the prey. While you are sitting there scrolling, wasting your most valuable resource, which is time, there are men out there who are conquering the world, conquering the earth. They are building empires. They are living a reality that you are only see in movies. And they are doing it because they refuse to accept the average life you were sold. The myth of happiness. Society tries to sell you happiness. They want you happy, fat, and distracted. Why? Because a happy man is a complaint man. A man who is satisfied with a good enough life is a man who won't revolt against the system. I don't want to be happy. I want to be powerful. I want to be capable. I want to be the kind of man who I am, I want to be the kind of man who, when I walk into a room, the atmosphere changes. If you are constantly under stress, you are not growing. Comfort is the graveyard of ambition. You should be disgusted by your current state. You should look at your bank account, your physique, your current circle, your social circle, and feel a burning rage that you aren't doing better. If you don't feel that rage, you are already dead. The brotherhood of steel. You are the average of 5 people you spend the most time with. Look at your friends. Are they winners? Are they millionaires? Are they physically elite? Or they are losers who play video games and complain about their bosses? If you hang out with the world losers, you will be the first. I don't have friends. I have a network. I have allies. We don't talk about whatever. We talk about money. We talk about consequence. Conquest, we talk about the people, how to protect our legacy. I guess this was enough for today. My throat isn't feeling better now, like there's some grainy type feeling because I was speaking out loud for a long time. But I'm getting a call from one of my friends, so I'll be answering that for right now. But you should be mastering communication skills, you should be working on your communication skills. It is very important and you should be learning communication skills. Being a good communicator is very important.